Cats have won 4 out of 7 head-to-head following Florida's 31-game win streak against Kentucky. And we are underway in the Bluegrass. No return for Florida. Not a capacity crowd, but a loud one at the outset. Lagway fires to Abrams, complete on the perimeter, brought down by J.Q. Hardwick.
DJ Lagway, Kentucky was great at getting at the quarterback last week against Auburn.
Gators struggled against Georgia on 3rd and 4th down in Jacksonville last week. Lagway trying to escape the pocket, and he cuts back into a host of blue shirts, but powers his way across the line in a Florida first down. Second among FBS freshmen in receiving yards per game. Ball taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's Sam Green on the stop for Kentucky. They converted a 3rd down on a Lagway run to start this drive. 4-man rush over the middle. Caught! There's a first down for Nell Brown, the 3rd. As you mentioned, a gain of 22.
This is a great job by DJ Lagway. Watch his eyes work to the right side first. Happen and they'll rally to tackle. So tough defense to get explosive plays on.
Another chance for Baugh. Tried to break free, but he's swallowed up, and he loses a couple. Pocket holds. Lagway has it tipped and picked off. It's Ty Bryant. Ty Bryant to the near side, and the former baseball star at Frederick Douglass High School playing center field takes it away after a David Rayner tip.
DJ Lagway, it's the hitch to the right. He's late on this. This ball needs to be thrown without that big exaggerated hitch. Watch his feet work right there. See that hitch, how he moved to the right and then threw back to the left. That's why he's late. Allowed the defender there to undercut. David Rayner, and the interception by Ty Bryant.
And it comes after a pair of 3rd down conversions on that drive. Cutter Boley comes to the tight end, Josh Caddis, who gets taken down immediately, but a pickup of 4 on 3rd down conversions this season. And floated into the hands over the shoulder. Hardly Gilmore, the 4th. Converts. The defense has been solid all season for Florida. Patterson gets a try, and he gets taken down for a loss of 1. George Gumbs Jr. Jordan coming off of a massive game against Georgia. 3rd down 11. DJ Miller, the freshman, came in motion. Here comes perceived pressure, and they get it to Miller against the zone, and he takes it for the first down on a pickup of 15. Hasn't missed inside 40 this season, and that remains true. Mark Stokes' team able to cash in on its opening drive.
Some guys in coverage.
They've gone against young or rookie centers in 2 big conference games, Cole, both against Texas and last week against Auburn. 4 wide, but one of them is a tight end, Hansen. To the outside and caught by J. Michael Sturdivant. Well, they're trying a collaborative effort. Steve Spurrier Jr. is the quarterback coach on the field. Lagway breaks another tackle or 2, and he gets folded over past midfield.
Here comes a sneak.
You know, it was a different wrinkle for that offense last week, too, Jordan. I feel like it added a lot when it was north and south. DJ adds a lot to that offense on the ground.
Now Baugh with the bounce to the outside, and like he was going to try to cut back. DJ Lagway threw his 10th interception of the season on Florida's first possession, and then Kentucky settled for a field goal. Demore Macklin back healthy again, and he muffs this one into the hands of the Gators. The long snapper Rocco Underwood. Right place, right time, and now a short field for the Gators.
The hands by the long snapper here. Macklin just didn't get close enough to the ball, didn't track it well. Look at the hands. Pull it away from him.
Snagged it out of there.
Snagged it. Well, you don't practice that often. That is a great job. And obviously you mentioned it, Tom. DJ Lagway had the interception earlier.
Baugh gets a touch, and he gets swallowed up. And
they're 93rd in touchdown rate. So not converting enough touchdowns here. And here we go, DJ with the run.
And a little stiff arm to get a couple more yards. He's played 4 games and doesn't want to play anymore. 3rd and 7. Over the middle, complete, and a dive in for the touchdown. That's Baugh, one of the best receiving running backs in the SEC. And a 10-yard strike from Lagway.
Well, I want you to watch Godfrey right here in the middle. He's got to have eyes on Jaden Baugh. There's nobody.
Boley hands it off, and a beautiful run by Seth McGowan. A nice visit with Seth this week, who started his college career at Oklahoma.
Continue to keep pressing forward. I obviously would like to continue to keep running, and we've hit some solid runs, but then we've been stagnant in a couple of the runs. The pass game has been solid. They've been playing zone. They played 1 snap of man-to-man coverage, so we've got to be able to take advantage of it. Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
Michael, great job. Cutter Boley to Willie Rodriguez, and now going to the perimeter, and that is hauled in by Kendrick Law. Good for a first down. Simplifies it for the redshirt freshman quarterback. Pressure from the edge goes right to him. DJ Miller squeezes through for the first down.
See, a couple weeks ago, he's got a bright future.
Full steam ahead for Dante Dowdell. They got trips to the near side. They don't show that very often. And Dowdell once again called on. Sharif Denson the stop.
Yeah,
and now he's got man coverage downfield. It is caught, and a pylon touch for J.J. Hester. Touchdown, Kentucky. 29-yard strike for Boley. What amazing awareness by Hester to put the ball on the pylon for the score. It's a score.
Watch Jaden Woods run right by Cutter Boley on the play fake. Number 15 right there. I mean, he could have blown up Cutter Boley. Gets fooled by the play action, and a great ball on the back shoulder to the big target, J.J. Hester, 6'5", 203, the transfer from Oklahoma.
Here's Baugh straight ahead, and he picks up 8. That is a tough standard to live up to, but Scott Strickland, talking to us before the game, he said,
it's obviously the brand recognition, the history, but also the resources.
Aiden Mizell stays on his feet for a first down.
Especially in the last few years, the resources for NIL, the resources for facilities.
That have seen the field for Florida over the last few seasons. Now, that is limited significantly tonight due to injuries and opt-outs with the wide receivers and a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You have it.
And Lagway, great example of that. Consensus 5-star recruit, took a step back this season after a good freshman campaign. He finds J. Michael Sturdivant
over the last 3 years, so a drastic change for this Florida offense.
Long throw to T.J. Abrams, and he picks up 6.
And think about it.
And it's not the only way they've simplified things for DJ Lagway over the last 2 games, maybe even more so tonight. There's Katie Daniels. The ball came out. Kentucky thinks they have it. No signal from the officiating crew, though the Cats left with the football.
Ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. First down, Kentucky.
And the ball was loose. Cam Dooley ends up picking up the loose ball. It's a second takeaway for the Cats tonight.
Oh, it actually looks like it hit the leg of Cameron Waits, the offensive lineman there, 75 for Florida. I think the right calf maybe. Well, we talked about it. Possessions were going to be limited in a game like this. We already saw the turnover on the interception from DJ Lagway. We saw the special teams mishap by Jamori Macklin.
Been a security blanket for Boley, who, like many young quarterbacks, has been inconsistent. Seth McGowan over the right side and fights for plenty of extra yardage. He picks up 5, and so that, along with Josh Caddis, the tight end, and a direct snap to McGowan, and he is through. They extend this possession for Kentucky.
Either way, first down, good play call.
And a bounce to the outside by McGowan. Cole, really interesting story spending time with Seth McGowan this week. And Kendrick Law in motion. Boley going that direction. And that is caught at the sideline. And a first down conversion.
Oh, right? Eli Stowers, Diego Pavia, Vanderbilt.
And this guy, Seth McGowan, who takes it to the 20. And Law in motion. And around the edge. Picks up the first down. Got to keep their foot on the neck of a program that's playing under an interim coach. Boley down the sideline. Touchdown. Jason Patterson.
Devin Moore to question. Devin Moore, the right side of your screen right now, sees the eyes inside. It allows Patterson to get outside, and Kentucky answers.
Trey Wilson unavailable. 2 star receivers for Florida. On a 4-man rush, it's a check down and a turn upfield by Jaden Baugh. Hall of Famer Tony Neely here at Kentucky. And not only that, threw a heck of a birthday party last night.
Yeah? I didn't get the invite. Where was the party at?
We went to the Vine. Great new place. Yeah, next time.
Heard it.
Good enough. We want to get some updates. Seth McGowan.
Been watching too much WWE.
Something like that. Or Ohio Valley. Boley goes to the outside. And a spin by Kendrick Law. Breaks free. Caught some friendly fire at the 20. But it's a pickup of 25.
That is Florida with perfection.
4-man rush. Boley lets it go. Down to the 2. Out of bounds, Jamori Macklin. Here's McGowan and an open door to the end zone. Now Mark Stoops and I were talking pregame, and I said maybe 21's enough to win it. They've already put 23 on the board. Kids are losing their shirts, and we're still a point after away from adding to the tally.
McGowan punches it in for the 3rd straight touchdown drive for this Kentucky offense before it gets out of hand.
And Kentucky will get the ball, or have the option to take the ball to start the 3rd quarter. Lagway dances his way to a pickup of 8.
It's right behind the linebackers.
Completion to the edge to Aiden Mizell, sophomore out of Boone in Orlando. 4-man rush again. This time the pocket holds, and Lagway lobs it downfield, overthrows man. He's picked off for the 2nd time tonight. Quaysheed Scott on the return. Sheds a would-be tackler. He's got the sideline, and he's finally brought down. Lagway forced him out of bounds, and it is a Grove Street party here in Lexington tonight.
This is going to be cover 2, so you got 2 safeties, deep halves, and this route's going to be right down the middle. This ball has to be completed before 25 yards downfield. You can't give those safeties time to redirect. That ball has way too much air on it. That ball has to be on a line. You cannot let a cover 2 safety that's headed towards the sideline redirect. And
2nd down play for Kentucky. Boley trying to run with it. They're going to have to use a timeout when he goes down. And the ball came loose, but they say he was down. A lot has been made of all the time that was missed by DJ Lagway in the offseason.
And because the previous play is under further review.
That was knocked out. The question will be, was there clear and immediate recovery? Devin Moore ended up with it for Florida.
20 or 30 on this first play.
It's Baugh and Jaden Baugh to the left side. There's a flag on the play.
You can hit something over the middle of the field still with 2 timeouts, but you got to get down quick or you'll waste too much time.
Lagway sidearms it out. It's picked up again. 3rd of the game. This one belongs to David Rayner.
They're just going to try to hit.
Please reset to 12 seconds.
Flats here. And
1-2, 12 seconds. Thank you.
Ball is behind. He does have a defender falling into his legs there, but I think that was just a miss. Tried to sidearm that one and left it too far inside. Baugh did his best to bring that down, but
Seth McGowan was going to go to the locker room early. Now he's back running, sprinting up the sideline, ready to go back in.
Boley looking for Hester, and he's intercepted. It's Bryce Thornton who slid underneath it. These teams playing hot potato here late in the 2nd quarter.
Holding the corner there, Devin Moore, who's pointing to the safety, Bryce Thornton. So trying to break some of those bad habits. Now he's got a little more consistent blocking in front of him here at Kentucky.
Yeah, he insisted it wasn't always a clean look. Boley steps up. He's going to try to run for it. Then he breaks from the pocket to pick up the first down with his legs. And the pile moves all the way past the 40. Boley finds Law, can't escape, and Gums throws him to the ground. With Dowdell spelling McGowan in the backfield. Dowdell straight ahead, and he bowls over a Gator at the 5. Ran right through the entire congregation. It'll be 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Boy, Cole wanted us to talk some O-line. Watch Shiaz Pete and Joshua Braun.
This should get us geared.
Oh, absolutely. Just slam down the defensive.
They overload the right side, unbalanced. And it's a direct snap. McGowan, he is in. And a thriller run for Seth McGowan. 5-yard plunge after he did all of the work to begin with.
Boy, Florida did not adjust to this at all. Look at, there is nobody to the right side. It doesn't always look perfect, but he's got a way and a knack of making plays.
4-man rush, and that is a laser to the perimeter. Incomplete to T.J. Abrams.
And that's the other thing, a really natural thrower of the football. My former...
And DJ still has the helmet on. See if they rotate him here in the second half. As Bogg, what a stiff arm. Whew. Putting us here, Addison on skates. And picked up the first down.
You don't want to see an angry Jaden Baugh in the open field. He's got 57 forced missed tackles.
That one set 123rd in the season. The play clock is down to 2. And he rips it near side, complete for the first down to J. Michael Sturdivant. But Florida looking at a 3rd and 12 behind freshman quarterback Tramell Jones Jr. Jones happy feet again, finds Ball. What a fantastic security blanket, and that's going to leave 4th and a couple. 3-point stance in the backfield for Jaden Ball. Here he is on the left side. And he picks up the first down. It's the last time you saw a running back in a 3-point stance.
Off, which he always tries to do.
Here comes pressure. And a sack. David Rayner for Kentucky defense.
Rayner's going to come in here, and you're going to get a handful of guys just compressing that pocket into the lap of Tramell Jones.
It's a slide buster, Jordan. You know it's gap protection, so you just overload multiple gaps, understanding that one of those guys...
A couple of playoff contending teams remaining on the schedule. Huge hole. Here goes Dante Dowdell. Dowdell inside the 10, into the end zone. 65-yard sprint for Dante Dowdell.
He's going to get 1 block, redirect, and get 2 blocks. Cole's going to love this. Even knocks over Jagger Burton, his center. Get out the way, son. Gets 2 blocks, plowing the road for Dante Dowdell.
He does not move like he's 235 pounds. You guys mentioned it earlier. That coaching staff telling us just as good as a receiver as he is a running back. Love him in pass protection also. Just total package. Asked Rob Sale about him before the game. He said,
yeah, well, Gusta means like, so that's good. Jones pressured from behind, and incomplete, turnover on downs. Trying to find Vernell Brown III. That was a 10-win season for the Cats. Bo Allen tried to scramble on 4th down. The ball comes squirting out, scooped up by Florida. It would be a turnover on downs regardless, but Gums may have a fumble recovery if it's not an incomplete pass. In a sold-out stadium against Georgia, it's really hard to carry that on to the next week. They set up a screen, and Daniels breaks free, picks up the first down. Agree with that assessment?
Yeah, we were talking to Kirby Smart before the game.
He was emotional in his post-game interview last week after the win against Auburn. This one more matter of fact. First 30-point conference win for this program since they took care of Vandy in the same fashion in 1998.